Time is 8:55 in the morning time on this Tuesday morning, February 27th, 2018. It is 5 minutes to 9, and it's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Tuesday morning, February 27th, 2018. Good morning to you all on this lovely Tuesday morning, February 27th, 2018. It is 8:55 and it's 34 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top story of Peter Channel Morning News is it's Ryan Roberts versus Rupert Murdoch says Comcast moves to hijack Fox's Sky deal worth a $31 million offer. Despite a ceasefire called on besieged Syria, the neighborhood fighting continues. North Carolina man shot dead on Facebook Live. Killer remains at large. 20 states to federal government seeking end to Obamacare. Turkey's president tells Weeping Girl says she received honors if martyred in battle. Bernie Sanders' son is running for Congress in New Hampshire. Saudi king shapes up military security leadership. Who is Joseph Yoon? Trump loses another top expert on North Korea at a crucial time for diplomacy. Jurassic Arctic warm event stunned scientists as record-breaking. Temperatures reach the North Pole. Arctic sea developed turned 10 faces and president against agriculture challenges. Supreme Court turns down Trump's appeal in Dreamer's case. House Russian probe investigators are set to question Olympics, but will she answer? A Georgia Republican threatened to stop working in Illinois or they won't get their tax pay. 2 people were killed in Tuesday as Syrian government forces attack rebel hill, the eastern Ghouta outside Damascus. South Korea's South Bank was kept its benchmark interest rate setting at 1.5% and a widely expected move to allow continued recovery of economic growth. South Korean President demanded 30 years and the president of the Beijing President Park Geun-hye over corruption and influence peddling scandal. A 20-state lawsuit filed in federal court challenges the Affordable Care Act's constitutional decided the tax overall did away with a penalty mandate. U.S. Treasury Office of Foreign Assets Control announced sanctions against the oil smuggling network running between Libya and Europe. North Edinburgh crash victim in order a man with an extraordinary love for family. Bailey says all Dutch high school issued in Edinburgh. When disaster strikes, North Edinburgh company repairs public spaces. North Edinburgh man charged in Boston highway melee. Fuel spill trials have been cleared up in Edinburgh. Suspect in drug operation found in Seacock compartment at North Edinburgh break-in suspect arraigned in hospital. Asian markets mix ahead of Fed chair testimony. Diesel ban to prove our German citizens cut on pollution. IHOP is giving out free pancakes today for National Pancake Day. Take a look at the stocks. The Dow. Up 399.28 points, 709.27. SP 5 up 32.30 points at 27.79.68. And Nasdaq up 84.07.74, 21.46. Massive cell fire hits planet Proxima b, making life less likely. Bacteria survives on the most Mars-like planet on planet Earth, giving hope for life on the red planet. SpaceX helps ignite space tourism and space coast with new launch views buttes. Atom jam-packed with atoms a new state of matter. An Austrian tourist breed measles virus all over New York City last week. Popular diet doesn't only reduce hypertension but risk of depression as well per study. Childhood obesity in America isn't getting any better, study said. "53 minutes ago in Yarmouth, Massachusetts, Great West Road is closed motor accident to a car versus a truck. No damage to the truck." Peter Channel News time is 8:57 in the morning time on this Tuesday morning. Time for a sports report. Boston Celtics defeat the Memphis Grizzlies. Last night in the TD Garden. 109 to 98. Tonight, Boston Bruins will be taking on the Carolina Hurricanes at the TD Garden, while the Norton Linters boys basketball team will start their tourney run as they'll be squaring off against the Cardinals, Spelman Cardinals in Brockton in the MIA D3 South Sectional first round game in Brockton at Cardinals Spelman High. Game time, 6:30 p.m. Go Lancers! Commissioner has filed by the power to determine if legal fees to be paid by Jerry Jones. Stephen Curry, Golden State Warriors become kings in the NBA's third quarter. Jags Ramsey calls out for 8 minutes for tweet, and Anthony Davis continues to play at 6th straight victory for the New Orleans Pelicans. Peter Challenger's time is 8:58 in the morning time on this to the ball. And time now for a traffic and transit pot on the Peter Challenger traffic check. Beep beep. MBTA February trade 410 8 a.m. from Westchester to departed Westchester up in 10-15 minutes beyond scale due to late arrival of the outbound equipment. Newbury Rockford train 192 8:33 a.m. from Beverly is no longer canceled expected operator schedule. Alright, I was in Byways of New England on this Tuesday morning looking at the province and vicinity. 95 southbound side it is sold between Pawtucket and Providence. 95 at the northbound side it is sold between Thursday and work down the Route 10 and Crescent. 195 eastbound side also Washington Bridge. Westbound side it is backed up between East Providence and Providence. 146 southbound side sold between 1595 downtown Providence. 6 connected sold between 695 downtown Providence. 146 to the northbound side it is sold around Route 99 out in the Selsley Road in Lincoln. 995 southbound side it is backed up around Route 152 in North Attleboro down to 295 in North Attleboro. Western end of the North Newport Bridge to also in the Jamestown stretch. 195 westbound side it is sold from 118 Swansea down to Seacombe. Route 148 at the northbound side, Low Swine, Mount Pleasant Street in New Bedford. 95 at the northbound side it is sold between Route 1 in Sharon Island, Route 128 Canton. 24 at the northbound side, sold between 27 and Brockdown. Route 128 Canton. Route 3 at the northbound side is so low between Hingman and the Braintree Split. 128 on both ends is backed up between 24 and Canton Island and the Braintree Split. 7 Expressway at the northbound side it is sold between Braintree Split Island and the Massback 93 both ends downtown also backed up. 485 at the northbound side it is sold between Franklin and Bilford. 93 at both ends it's backed up between Medford and the Zigbridge downtown Boston. Summertell, Salt, Calatel, looking good. Route 1 is sold between Chelsea and Charles at the southbound side. Massback eastbound side it is sold between Route 9 and Framingham all the way on the Allspark tolls. 485 at the northbound side sold between Franklin and Bilford. Massback westbound side it is slow for the Allspark tolls. Massback is slow between Framingham and on the downtown Boston. Massback westbound side it is slow between Loderman on the south Boston 7 Expressway northbound side. Sold on the northbound side between Braintree Split and downtown Boston 93 both at downtown Boston backed up. 120 at the northbound side it is sold between Route 1 and Dedham all the way to Route 20 Waltham. 120 southbound side sold between Linfield and all the way to Waltham. 93 at the northbound side sold between Medford and Stoneham. Route 3 southbound side it is sold between 495 1 on the Berwick and Hillbreakin before 120 in Burlington. 93 southbound side it is sold between Andover all the way to Wilmington. 495 at the southbound side it is sold between Hudson and Route 290 in Marlborough. 29 eastbound side it is sold between 149 Route 9 in Worcester. Route 146 to the northbound side it is sold between 290 in Worcester. Route 191 to the northbound side it is sold between 57 and 291 in Springfield. 91 on both ends back around 291 in Hartford. At A4 westbound side it is sold at Hartford Church. Eastbound side A4 sold between Farmington and Hartford Connecticut. A4 westbound side is sold between Newtown and Danbury. Merritt Parkway westbound side it is sold between Trumbull and Newcated. 95 southbound side sold between Fairfield and Stepford and Route 2 westbound side also Glastonbury, Connecticut. And up in Northern New England, 89 southbound side also Concord Rapture and Interstate A789 southbound side also Cleveland upside New York, Vermont. And Highway 15 sold both ends of Southern Quebec around the U.S. border. Peter Challenger's time is 9:02 with the morning time on this to the morning. And it is time now for a weather report. And take a look at the radar satellite loop and it shows a clear blue morning and a clear blue start for the region except for a few little clouds off Portland, Maine and off Mid-Coast Maine, off Rockland and Brunswick, Maine. But otherwise, it's a clear blue start to your morning around the New England region as its temperatures at the 30s to 40s for much of southern New England and in the 30s for much of northern New England with a 10-degree reading in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now in Norton, it is 40 degrees, 59%, barometer 3.32 inches, rising slowly, wind speed northwest of 2 miles an hour at a 2.27. And significant coastal storm potential impact the southern New England with strong to damaging winds during high astronomical. Tides along with the subsequent wave action swell and ice surf. There is a fretful coastal flooding and beach erosion which could linger throughout the whole weekend should rain become an issue heavy at times. Can add well inland flooding, especially along the coast during high tide, resulting in poor drainage, multiple land and marine hazards are possible. However, this remains low confidence forecast at time. Greater concerns across south coastal New England, including Connecticut, Rhode Island, and south and eastern Massachusetts. And looking at the latest GFS model. And one of the storm centers of Ohio. And we mainly could get rain before it changed to snow. But this is a model, not the official forecast, so don't get your hopes up high. We will keep you posted on what this storm will do. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. Today, sun's got about 50 degrees. Northwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Tonight, increase got about 35 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles an hour. For Wednesday, most of the sun's got about 58 degrees. Southwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Wednesday night, most of the clouds got about 37 degrees. Southwest about 6 miles an hour. Coming for Thursday, a sun just rain after 4 p.m. Punch the sun's got about 51 degrees. Coming east around 6 miles an hour. In the afternoon, just pitch to 20%. Thursday night, rain like me after midnight. Clouds got about 36 degrees, just pitch to 6%. Friday, rain like me before 10 a.m. Clouds got about 41, about 33 degrees, just pitch to 70%. For Saturday, most clouds about 42, about 33 degrees. Sunday, putty Sunday, the most clouds about 42, about 31 degrees. And for Monday, putty sun's got about 42 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Show. Morning news on this to the bottom, February 27th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good morning, goodbye today, hope you have a good day, and go Lancers, boys basketball!